separate administrative, state, and nearby legislatures with charges demanded at every one of these levels. Charges are collected on pay, finance, property, deals, capital increases, profits, imports, homes and gifts, as well as different expenses. In 2010, charges gathered by administrative, state, and metropolitan legislatures added up to 24.8% of GDP. In the OECD, just Chile and Mexico are burdened less as a portion of their GDP. 1. However, the duty is a lot bigger on work pay than on capital pay. Various duties and sponsorships for various types of pay and costs can likewise be a type of backhanded tax collection from certain exercises over others. For instance, individual spending on advanced education can be supposed to be available at a high rate, contrasted with different types of individual spending that are formally acknowledged as speculations. Charges are forced on the net gain of people and companies by the national government, most states, and a few nearby legislatures. Residents and occupants are burdened on overall pay and are allowed a credit for unfamiliar assessments. Available not entirely set in stone under charge bookkeeping guidelines, not monetary bookkeeping standards, and incorporates essentially all pay from any source. Most costs of doing business lessen available pay, in spite of the fact that limits apply to certain costs. People are permitted to deduct available pay with specific individual advantages and non-costs of doing business, including home loan revenue, state and nearby assessments, altruistic commitments, and certain clinical and different costs brought about over a specific level of pay. State rules for deciding available pay frequently contrast from government rules. The government peripheral assessment rate shifts from 10% to 39.6% of available pay. State and nearby assessment rates shift generally by ward, from 0% to 13.30% of income. 2. And many break tax collection. State charges are for the most part treated as a deductible cost for government charge estimations, albeit the 2017 assessment regulation forces a $10,000 cap on state and neighborhood charge allowances, PNBL, which builds the successful duty rate for center and big-time salary workers in the United States. High duty rates. Preceding the PNBL derivation limit, the typical allowance surpassed $10,000 in the vast majority of the Midwest, and surpassed $11,000 in a large portion of the northeastern United States, as well as California and Oregon. 3. The most impacted nations are the three state regions.